The Chinese Formula One Grand Prix was one of the most dramatic weekends for the Ferrari team. Not only did they have to swallow the bitter pill of the disqualifications of Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton, but they also had to deal with a wave of controversy from the fans. The team order incident, described as a joke by team boss Fred Vasseur, further inflamed the atmosphere and sparked widespread debate. How did this incident happen, and how will it affect Ferrari in the future? Let's discuss it. In the race, Hamilton and Leclerc were running in 4th and 5th place after a pit stop around lap 20. At the time, fans were surprised by the instructions given by Hamilton's race engineer, Riccardo Adami, who stated that the position change would take place at turn 14. Hamilton, who did not seem to fully agree, responded, "If he's closer, yes." The comment immediately sparked speculation that the 7-time world champion was reluctant to give way to Leclerc. Adami went on to confirm the order, saying, "We'll swap this lap." Hamilton's brief response was, "I'll let you know when we change laps." Shortly afterwards, Hamilton finally let Leclerc pass. However, what was shown on the live broadcast did not fully reflect what actually happened. In fact, it was Hamilton who first suggested a position change because he was struggling to maintain speed. Unfortunately, the radio message was never broadcast, making it appear that Ferrari forced Hamilton to give up his place to Leclerc. The drama escalated when Charles Leclerc experienced problems with his front wing after a minor incident on the track. This damage caused his performance to drop slightly, forcing him into the pits earlier than planned. Ferrari's decision to swap positions between Leclerc and his teammate was controversial, but ultimately proved to be the right strategy. Meanwhile, Lewis Hamilton continued to struggle with faster-than-expected tire deterioration. Despite trying to maintain his speed, the condition of his tires no longer allowed him to stay in a competitive position. The Mercedes team finally decided to pit him again, causing him to lose a lot of time on the track. As a result, Hamilton had to settle for finishing well behind Leclerc, a disappointing result given his struggles throughout the race. However, the icing on the cake for Ferrari came when both drivers were found to have broken technical regulations. After the race, an FIA technical inspection revealed a discrepancy in the floor of their cars, leading to their disqualification. This was a major blow to the Italian team, who had previously thought they had secured a solid result in the race. In addition to this technical incident, the debate about the team's order has heated up among fans and the media. Many have questioned whether the team's decision to swap Leclerc for his teammate was purely strategic, or simply an unfair treatment of one of their riders. Speculation has been fueled by the fact that not all radio communications between the team and the riders have been broadcast in full to the public. Without clear context, it has been suggested that Hamilton may have been forced to accept instructions against his will, further fueling the debate about transparency and the power dynamics within Formula One's top teams. The situation has further fueled discussion in the racing world, with differing views on how team orders should be implemented and the extent to which drivers have the right to refuse instructions in their own interests. The controversy is likely to continue to be a talking point as time goes on, with speculation growing about its impact on the team's strategy for future races. In response, Ferrari team principal Fred Vasseur was unequivocal in his dissatisfaction with the way the International Automobile Federation, FOM, broadcast the incident. Vasseur felt that the cutting and rebroadcasting of the radio communication had given the public a false impression of what was actually happening on the track. "I think it was a joke by FOM because the first call came from Lewis," said Vasseur. "Lewis asked us to switch, but they only broadcast the second part of the question to create chaos around the situation. It's absolutely unacceptable. I'm going to talk to them to make sure it doesn't happen again in the future, because it's not just about Ferrari, it's about transparency in the sport." Vasseur also stressed that such actions could lead to unnecessary speculation and muddy the waters between teams, drivers, and fans. Formula One is a sport full of emotion and strategy, and it is very important for FOM to present information in an accurate and balanced manner. If only part of the conversation is cut and broadcast without full context, it can certainly cause unnecessary misunderstanding, he added. In response to the criticism, Formula One later issued a clarification, insisting that there was no intention to mislead viewers. An F1 spokesperson explained that the removal of Hamilton's first message was not a deliberate decision, but rather due to other circumstances that also developed during the race. There was absolutely no intention to give a misleading account of the Ferrari team radio, the F1 spokesman said. During the race, many moments occur simultaneously, and in the process of selecting the audio that is broadcast, it is possible that some messages are not broadcast. In this case, Lewis' message was not played, but this was not a deliberate decision, but rather a technical error due to the large amount of information that had to be sorted out in a short time. The spokesperson also emphasized that FOM always strives to present an interesting show for viewers, with no intention of manipulating public perception. We understand that teams and fans care deeply about how on-track events are presented in broadcasts, and we will continue to work to improve transparency and ensure that every important moment is presented fairly, he concluded. Despite the clarification from F1, the reaction from Ferrari and Fred Vasseur shows how sensitive every detail is in this sport. The tension caused by the revelation of the radio communication is proof that in the world of racing, every piece of information that is published can have a major impact on teams and drivers. This debate also reminds us of the importance of transparency and accuracy in communicating information to the public, and how the media plays a crucial role in shaping the perception of an incident on the track. Since officially joining Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton has shown a very rapid adaptation process, demonstrating his ability as a world-class racer to adapt to new environments without many obstacles. His early career with the Prancing Horse team immediately attracted attention, especially after he took his first sprint pole on Friday. His excellence did not stop there. Hamilton also dominated the sprint race on Saturday, securing a victory that further cemented his status as one of the most influential drivers on the grid today. Hamilton's arrival at Ferrari has certainly led to a lot of speculation, especially regarding the team's internal dynamics with teammate Charles Leclerc. The media has often tried to steer the narrative of a potential fierce rivalry between the two drivers, as both have big ambitions to win the world title. However, Ferrari team principal Frédéric Vasseur has vehemently denied any tension between the two drivers, insisting that the team is working very well together. In one of the key moments of the season, Vasseur revealed that it was Hamilton himself who asked for a position swap with Leclerc when he felt he was losing speed on the track. It was Lewis who asked for a position change. "I'm not sure you see a situation like that 10 times in a season in any other team," he said. According to him, the decision reflects the high level of professionalism and respect between the two riders. Vasseur also stressed that good communication between Hamilton, Leclerc, and the pitwall team was a key factor in maintaining harmony within the team. From the pitwall, "We really appreciated Lewis' call saying, 'Guys, I'm losing speed, I want to swap.' That shows that there are no egos here, just great cooperation for the benefit of the team as a whole," he continued. The incident at the Chinese Grand Prix illustrates the importance of information presentation in shaping public perception. In the strategic world of racing, clear communication is essential. Despite the drama, Ferrari proved that they have two great drivers who work well together. With many races remaining, they still have a great chance to bounce back and return to winning ways. To prevent similar incidents from happening again, Ferrari needs to improve internal communication and clarify racing strategy. Transparency in communicating decisions is also important to maintain public trust. With open management and a mature strategy, Ferrari can remain competitive in the hunt for the championship title. How can Ferrari ensure that similar incidents do not occur in the future? Write your opinion.